Hi, everyone. I'm Kathy Mamolen. I am a psychic medium and intuitive life coach. And welcome to Monday Night Psychic Live. And every week I do this, and I come on for about an hour. And what I'm going to be doing tonight is answering some free questions. I'm going to be doing some random readings in the audience. Okay. I'm going to be listening for lost loved ones. So if you're just coming on now, I want you to say hello, post your questions in the comments. I want to see some questions. They can be a specific question helps me. Okay. I only see the last few questions, so keep posting. Okay. I want you to, as you're coming on, I want you to hit the share button because you'll be automatically entered to win a half an hour free reading this week by sharing. So I want you to invite your friends. I want to get a big full room, lots of energy, lots of people visiting us. For those of you that have been joining me each week, I never know what's going to happen on any given week. And that's what's so exciting because I never know who's going to be in the room. So I am going to be reading all of you all at the same time. Sometimes I get up to 100 people in the room live all at the same time. So please understand that I'm just going with whoever I'm drawn to. If I see something that jumps out at me, I see a question that jumps out at me, I see your photograph that jumps out at me, it's usually because I've been drawn to you and I have a message for you. So if you're not picked tonight, I understand that you're upset, but also know that I have to just go with who I'm drawn to so that we can deliver some messages that are coming in. So if you're not picked, enjoy the show and just kind of go for the ride and have fun. Okay. If you're just joining me now, my name is Kathy Mamolen. I am a psychic medium. Psychic meaning I see things, hear things, feel things. I am a intuitive life coach also. Okay, I'm known as an evidential psychic, which means hopefully tonight you will see that I will give you maybe names or dates or information that maybe I couldn't possibly know about you. Okay. I will be doing random cards. So if you just want a card, I will be pulling cards. So I can see that people are starting to join me now. I've got lots of people in the room already. So hi, everybody. I see a lot of friends and familiar faces. So hi, everybody. Please invite a friend. Please hit the share button. So I appreciate all of that. Are you guys getting excited? Are you ready to start? Can I see some hearts and some thumbs up and all that good stuff? I can see everybody waving to me. So I love that. So I'm really appreciative. This is my first Monday Psychic Live in 2020. So that's kind of fun, right? All right. So you guys all know how I get started. For me to be in my psychic state, I say a prayer so that I can call in our angels and God into this reading. I do not read anybody randomly. So I do need your permission. If you could please all just acknowledge that you're giving me permission so that I could select you. I'm assuming if you're in this room, you want an opportunity to be read. So let's get started and let's see what comes in tonight. Okay. And I'm hoping that we get some lost loved ones that will visit with us also. Okay. So it looks like I'm getting a lot of yeses and some hi Kathys and getting some permissions. So this is all good. All right. So here we go. You ready? I'm ready. I'm excited. Okay. God, I'm so grateful always that you allow me to hear things and feel things that others may not. And I'm here with this amazing group of men and women. And I would love for you to share with me anything about their past, their present, or their future. God, I know that you have put them on a path that they are destined to be on and that there are no coincidences in their life and that you do have them exactly where you want them at this moment in time. So grateful that you have brought them to me to offer them some guidance, to deliver your message. I ask you always to open up my heart to anyone that may have passed. Allow me to hear their name, feel their presence, be able to communicate with them if I can. And I ask you always to protect me from anything that would be unwanted or upsetting during this reading. I am listening for you now. Okay. So my energy is very strong. That's good. I've got over 66 people in the room. I did have a sound coming in as I was coming out of my prayer. It sounded like Warren, Warren. I am a rhymer for those that don't know me. So Warren, Darren would maybe be something that would sound like it, but I am leaning towards that War. Warren is a name, possibly father, grandfather. I'm going to put it over here on the side because it did come in. But if anybody, that makes sense to anybody, I'm going to listen for some additional clues. But as I was coming out of my prayer, I kind of heard that Warren name come in. So if that has any meaning to anybody, here's a grandfather. It does feel like a grandfather. Your grandfather's name was Warren. Okay, honey. Hi, honey. Allie. Hi, Allie. Warren is a pretty distinctive name. So I'm going to listen for a moment and see what else he says to me because, and then you can answer as we go. Okay. All right, so let me just see what Warren has to say to me. Okay, so Warren, he's kind of asking you a question like, how are you doing? How are you doing, honey? How's school? Like those kinds of questions. How's work? How's school? Kind of like grandfather questions. It's kind of funny. But he is wanting to say hello to you. I do have the number 8 for some reason around him, possibly an August date, either your birthday, his birthday, date of death, something like that. So that he is giving me an 8 for some reason. I'm not sure what he means by his you were young when he died. That's okay. He knows everything about you, sweetheart. So it was more this feeling of tell me more about yourself. Like I said, he wanted to ask you some questions, but he does know everything about you. The one thing that I do want to say is he was asking you about your shoes for some reason. Anything, your sister was born in August, so that's maybe my 8. Anything going on with your shoes? Did you go shoe shopping recently that he would know about? Did you just buy shoes? Anything funny about shoes? Kind of curious about why he's sharing with me his shoes or something about shoes. Okay. So, but in the meantime, Allie, let me just pull a card, honey, because I know you don't know him very well, and he's just asking me a lot of questions. So I want to just see what else he said. Okay, so you are a 9 of Cups, and this is telling me that that you're doing a lot of planning right now for some reason. You're thinking about what do I want my cups to be filled with? What are my hopes and dreams? You're kind of got this all behind you, thinking big picture planning. Okay, so I want you to stay on that track. I want you to here's something about your shoes. I have these old shoes I love to wear all the time, but my boyfriend tells me they make my feet stink. Yeah, something about your shoes. So I think your grandfather knew about your shoes. I know about your shoes. Everybody knows about your shoes now. So got to get rid of the shoes. That's cute. Big picture planning. I feel like you're moving in a direction of you need to make a decision about some big things in your life. Okay. So I want you to think about what your goals are, where you're going, your dreams, your hopes. That's what we're going to fill up all of these cups with, our hopes and dreams. And we're going to do a little bit of fantasizing right now as far as where we want to be, because that's going to put it out into the universe and help you manifest how to get there. Okay. But I love that your grandfather came through. I love that he at least wanted to say hi to you. I know that you didn't have a long-term relationship with you, but just remember, they are with you your whole life. So he knows everything about you. He's been watching you grow. You are his grandchild. So he knows everything about you. And let your boyfriend know. Husband, that was a slip. Maybe that's coming. Let your boyfriend know that that I caught you with those shoes. So that was cute. So I love that. So thank you for joining me. Share with your friends, and you're going to have a great year, sweetheart. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, let's pick Pamela. Pamela's telling me she's lost for some reason. Okay, Pamela. Okay, I always get concerned when people say they're lost. You're not lost, honey. You just are. Sometimes our path is changing, and when our path changes, we can't see where we're going. That makes more sense, right? Is that we're not lost. Maybe we just can't see our path clearly, is how it's coming into us. So I do want you to know that I feel some kind of a change. It's coming into me as I feel some kind of a change coming. So either your career, I feel like it's in connection to your job, or getting a job possibly. So some kind of a change is coming. It's definitely coming in as it's inevitable is the word they're sharing with me. So that's kind of interesting that we're going to move off of where we are now, that this isn't forever. It's kind of an interesting big word. Okay. I don't usually hear big words. But this tells me that there's a celebration coming, that this is a happy home. This is a celebration. This is a happy couple. This is possibly a marriage in your future, or continuing down the path of a happy relationship. Okay. So I do want you to hang in there with me. You are not lost. Okay. You have just, you need to reinvent your path. You need to kind of really forecast your path, so that you have more direction in your life. If you're confused as to what that direction is going to be, I want you to listen. I want you to take time. I want you to spend time with yourself. I want you to ask your family and your friends and get some consultation. I want you to seek a spiritual guide like me or another spiritual guide. But you're not lost. We're never lost. Okay. My favorite thing to say in the whole wide world, in every prayer and every reading, is God has you exactly where he wants you at this moment in time. Okay. So always remember that. Might not make sense to us now in this moment, but he has you exactly where he wants you. Okay. So you're not lost. You have a celebration coming. Let's see what's coming, and know that good things are coming. Okay, honey. I hope that helped. All right, let me pick somebody. Jennifer, you keep jumping out at me, sweetheart. We had a tragic loss over the weekend. Is there any messages you're receiving that I can pass along to my loved ones? Okay. I'm gonna listen. Okay. But let me see what I have for a card, as I'm just trying to focus on you directly. Okay, a couple things are happening, honey. The first thing that I want to say is, I'm sorry for your loss, of course. I'm very sorry. I can feel the gut wrenching heartbreak of you and your entire family. Okay. I'm also getting this tremendous sense of fear, and I don't know what the fear is. I don't know if it's the fear of um, something else happening, or it was the fear of this unexpected tragedy. So the word is fear, and I don't understand why I'm hearing it that way. Okay. Um, but that being said, I also have the sense of peace. Once I get over the fear, I have the sense of peace. Um, I will tell you somebody is trying to come through. They're not sharing their name. I'm just getting all these waves of emotion. So I'm going to keep working with this loss. Okay. So let me keep working on this on the side for you. I'm not sure what the fear is. I'm not sure why it's coming into me that way. So I'm going to keep working with him so I can be a little bit more clear. My hands are tingling. They are definitely trying to come through. Is this affecting more than one person? Was there more than one loss? Um, Okay. Jennifer, I'm going to come back to you, honey. Keep working with me, keep posting. Let me feel your energy, okay? Because I do feel that this family member is trying to communicate with me. It's just not as strong as I would like it. So I'm going to keep trying. Thank you, Colleen. How are you, honey? Let me give you a card real quick. Okay, so I have a very happy card. I have a very happy couple. I have the Two of Cups. This is about hopes and dreams and filling up your hopes and dreams. You have a beautiful angel hovering over you. So, whatever your cups that you want, it is coming. I do feel that. I do feel like this kind of goal or achievement that you guys are planning is on its way this year. So, I do feel something very exciting in that respect. Um, Not sure what the travel is. It's definitely coming in as some kind of a travel plans, travel arrangements. So maybe you have a trip planned, okay? But plan you're very happy is how I feel. So I do have this happy couple, happy home, filling my cup. So good card, great way to start the new year, and you're well on your way. And I am hearing something about travel. So maybe you have some travel plans. Okay, I'm just picking some cards. Okay, you're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, moving. Moving. All right, that's fine. Hi, Colleen. um, okay. Jessica, I've had a lot of loss in my life at only 33, wondering if anyone wants to come through tonight. Hi, Jess. Let me just feel you for a minute. Jess, I do feel a sense of a mother that came in immediately. So I do want to know if you've lost your mother. I am hearing mother. Okay. Could be grandmother, but I did hear mother right out of the gate when I looked at you. So that's the first thing that's happening to me. Um, definitely the sense of whoever this female figure is on my mother's side of the family telling me that they want to remind you that you're not alone. That's how your mother is still here. Okay, that's fine. How about your grandmother, honey? Grandmother or somebody on your mother's side that you were very close to? Because I have a female on my mother's side. Both your grandmothers have passed. Okay, so this must be your grandmother. This must be your mother's mother. She's on my left side. That's my mother's side. Um, okay. Have you lost somebody else? Your mom's mom did pass, and you're very close to her. Do you also have a brother? Because I'm hearing brother, but I don't think he's passed. I don't, maybe it's your grandmother wanting to say hello to your brother. Also at the same time. Very much this feeling of I miss you, honey. I missed you through the holidays. I'm always with you. She started out by saying she wanted you to know that you're never alone. This feeling of um I don't know, you have a lot of people in your life, but you feel alone sometimes, that she wants to remind you that you're never alone, okay? That she's always there with you, this particular grandmother, okay? Um, what is it's almost like a memory of your grandmother with you. It's coming into me as the word is actress. And all I can think of is you playing dress up, or maybe you were in plays in school or something like that. But it's this kind of fond memory of maybe your grandmother looking at you and saying you're a little actress, that kind of a feeling. If that makes any sense to you, I feel like it's a memory from your grandmother. Okay. Curious about your brother also, because I do feel the sense of wanting to say hello to a man. Okay. So if you have a brother, let me know about that. Seeing if she gives me any names. Um, Jessica, do you have anybody? Your mom's brother passed. Okay, it came in as a brother. That's your mom's brother. Okay, so that's your mom's brother. So that's her son. Okay, so that would make sense to me. So that tells me that your grandmother, and her son are together. Okay, that's what just happened there, because she was trying to share with me the brother. It's your mother's brother, her son. Okay. Um, do you have anybody around you, or around this woman with a? I keep hearing di, like a Diane sound. Um, does she? Does that name have any meaning in your life or around your grandmother? Diana, Diane, something like that. Does that have any meaning to you? Um, that's one of the names that she's giving me, or that's around her, or that's coming in right now. I'm kind of hoping it's connected to this grandmother, and it could be connected to somebody else in the room. But I keep getting this die. I did ask what die means, and it's short. Somebody's always being called die, but I think it's like a Diane or Diana, something like that. So. Um, Okay, here we go. Okay, so Diane was a neighbor very close with my family. Okay, for whatever reason, this name is coming up around you very strongly. Okay, maybe there's something going on with Diane that um, God wants to send a message and that you need to reach out to her or touch base or where is she? So touch base. I hear names of people that are still alive. I don't hear just deceased members' name, but usually when I hear the name, usually it means that there's a reason why. Okay. So I always say to people, you know what? Let's just play it safe. Touch base with Diane if you haven't talked to her for a long time, or your mother or somebody. See how she's doing. Reach out to her. Maybe she just needs to hear from everybody and want some support. So, but there's always a reason why I hear these names. All right. So let's reach out to Diane because she is very her energy is very high around you. And your grandmother, okay, so your grandmother would know Diane, right? Okay. So maybe your grandmother, Mrs. Diane, maybe she was a friend of hers and that she wants to say hello to her for some reason, or maybe she is concerned about her. But your grandmother's very strong around you. You started out saying that you've had a lot of losses in your life for a very young age. But just remember that their spirit continues. They are always surrounding us. Their energy is always with us. And in this case, your grandmother came in very strongly, wants to show her love for you, say hello to you, let you know how proud and beautiful you are. Was curious about that my little actress feeling that I got earlier, if that had any meaning to you. But thank you very much for joining me tonight, and I'm glad that your grandmother came through. And let your mother know that your grandmother and her brother are together. I think that was an important message also. Okay, so how wonderful. Okay, let's see. Who wants to go next? Hi, Lisa. You seem to jump out at me, honey. Your mom's 7th anniversary into spirit was on the 2nd. So I'm very sorry for your loss. That's very difficult. I think one of the hardest losses in our lives are a parent, right? Certainly a mother. So while I'm looking at you, let me listen. Let me listen, see if she would visit with me. But let me see what your card is saying. Okay. Sometimes I use cards as a tool. For those of you that know me, I use cards just as a tool. Sometimes I refer to it as a warm up. Sometimes something I'm saying, all of a sudden, boom, that's what connects me. So for me, it's a tool. I don't stay on them the whole time. I enjoy using them because I can tie in my psychic ability with them. But let's see, Lisa, let's see what this card's saying. So this is the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is all about, what do I want my cups to be filled with? It's overflowing. The aces are always a gift. So this tells me that some of the things that you want in your life are coming and they literally are overflowing your cup. Okay. So an example would be love, abundance, wealth, some maybe you saying, oh, well, I'm not wealthy, but God's providing for you and he's giving you everything that you need. Okay. I'm just listening now for your mother. I want to know if your mother's name began with the letter M. I almost have a feeling of a Mary Ann feeling sound. I don't know if that's your mother or somehow connected to you in a different way, but do you have anybody in your life that has a sound like that? M-A-R. Mary, M-A-R. Okay, I'm staying on Lisa. Let's see. Um, I'm just listening. When I'm quiet, that for those of you that know me, it's a very distinct sound that comes in. It's not how you and I talk. So I kind of quiet my mind down as low as I can go with, if that makes sense. And I listen for these sounds, these impressions to come to me. So the first thing, Lisa, that I was feeling was this: Mary was both of your grandmothers. Okay, I'm going to take it. All right, so we got to marry. So I'm assuming your grandmothers have passed. So your mother is possibly with, or is definitely with your grandmother. Okay. Lisa, I'm not sure where you live, but what is your, I keep feeling the sense of the shore around you, or these women, or it's coming in as shore. Are you near the shore? Are you anywhere near water like that? Something water's edge. Okay. Both have passed. Okay. Both Marys have passed. I definitely felt that Mary. Um, so one of your grandmothers shared her name with me. So I'm going to assume that it's your mother's mother, only because I am trying to connect to your mother. So I'm assuming that it's your mother's mother. The second thing that started to happen was the sense of the shore and this water around you, literally like a shore house. Okay. Does that have any meaning to you? Um, okay. I'm not sure how long you live by the beach. Okay, so there's my shore. Um, it came into me as the number 16, but it feels like it's connected to you being 16 years old. Did this grandmother in particular die when you were a teenager? Something like that, or even 2016 have any meaning? But I am getting 16, but I feel like it's in reference to years. It comes in different ways. Sometimes I feel like it's the day of a month. But in this case, I feel like it's significant to you with 16 years old. So anything around either of these Marys happened when you were 16 years old. Okay. I understand you're not right on the beach, but that's fine. It came into me as shore, okay, that you're near the shore. I felt the shore. That was the word that I was given. Okay, so that just gives me some information. How about that number 16? Anything significant about either of these women passing when you were 16, or a change, major change? Something like that. I really feel like it's connected to you being about 16 years old, like a turning point in your life. Okay. All right. So, what's happening right now, for those of you that are joining me, I'm working with Lisa just for a moment, only because I did get this very strong grandmother feeling, mother feeling, but it's a grandmother. I have two Marys. Both her grandmothers' names are Mary. I did get this sense of shore. She lives at the shore. I do have the number 16. She's saying they didn't pass at 16. I'm not sure why I'm getting the number 16 around her. We'll write it down. Maybe it has other meaning. We'll think about it later. But your grandmother, Mary, you lived on your own at 16. Okay. Wow, you lived on your own at 16. And I think the way I said it was like life changing, right? Life altering at 16. So the fact that you actually were out on your own already by the age of 16, I would say is life changing. So that is a significant age, something that happened in your life. But the good news, Lisa, is that your grandmother, Mary, I do believe in this case it's your mother's side because the presence has been on my left side. So I'm going to commit to your mother's mother, okay? That she is one of your guardian angels, okay? She came forward. I was trying to connect to your mother. Mary came through, which is your mother's mother, which would make the most sense to me, okay? So know that her presence is around you. I have no doubt that your mother is with you. Okay, for whatever reason, maybe she, there's 80 something people in this room, and your mother's like, I'm not doing this right now. I'm not coming forward. Maybe she's shy. um, but your grandmother said, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll share my name with Kathy, and here I am. So know that your grandmothers are around you. They are supporting you. They're giving you strength. I know you miss your mother. I know it's been years now and you miss her tremendously. Know that she visits you. Know that she's always with you. Okay. But thank you for joining me tonight and sharing your family with me. And I love that your grandmother came through and gave me her name. So that was wonderful. Okay, so we got a lot of people. You guys having fun? Are you having fun? I know I have a lot of you that follow me every week, and I really appreciate. Probably yes, you're saying probably yes. She's around you because you took care of her. So isn't that wonderful? Yeah. So she's taking care of you now. I love that. So that's how it works. Okay. When they go into the spirit world, they come back and they visit us. You were good to her here on earth, and she's gonna make sure everything is taken care of for you now. Okay. So it looks like you guys are having fun, and I really appreciate that you follow me every week. And like I said, when I started, I have no idea where this is ever going. Okay, I've got 80 people plus in this room at this time from all over the country. Some of you I've never met. So right now, what I do is I'm just kind of randomly looking at the scroll. I'm waiting to hear something that says, go to that person. That's kind of how it works for me. And then you'll see me just grab you and say, okay, it's your turn. Okay. So that's how this works. There's no rhyme or reason. I'm literally just listening for messages so that we can connect as many people as we can. Okay. So I just want to quiet my mind again for a minute. Sometimes there's people hanging around me that I'm so busy talking that I am not listening. Most of you know that my primary gift is that I hear things. So I'm just going to take a moment. I'm going to listen to see if anybody's going to come forward. Okay, I have a young man, I feel. I have somebody by the name of Sean. Is anybody, I asked twice, I'm pretty sure that it's Sean, Shawn. Does anybody have anybody that feels like a son? God help me if anybody's lost a son in this room named Sean. But I do feel like I have a young man named Sean with me. So if that has any meaning, it came in pretty clear as Sean. They spelt it. So please let me know if that name has any meaning to anybody. I have 3 years, something about 3 years. Maybe he's been gone 3 years, something like that. What is Rivka Shua? Uh, is that a son? Is that your son, honey? Because he's telling me son. He died about 10 years ago. He's a son. Okay. Let me ask him what would the number 3? I have the number 3 also very clearly around him. Does that have any meaning to you, sweetheart? Does that have Shua? I don't know how to pronounce it. Shua, but I'm getting that sha, shan, sha sound. Yes, the number 3 has meaning to you. Okay. Yesterday was his birthday. Okay. Yesterday was his birthday. And he's been gone 10 years. And I know I've done a reading with you in the past. So typically when I've done a reading with somebody, I've already felt your energy. So not that if you've never had a reading with me, it doesn't mean that I can't read you. It's Joshua. What do you mean by Joshua, honey? Okay. Oh, it's in Hebrew. Okay. Joshua in Hebrew. Okay, let me ask him. I do have the feeling I had that SHA sound in the beginning. And I definitely had the sun. I think that that's the most significant right now. That to me is the strongest. It was, I'm a son, like he needed me to know that I'm a son. Okay, I do feel like this child was ill for a long time. Was this child ill for a long time? I do feel this kind of long-term illness, terminally ill, caring, lots of caregiving feelings. So, was your son very sick for a long time, honey? Joshua. Okay. Okay. He was sick for a long time. Okay. I also want to know something about the candles. He's sharing with me something about lighting the candles. I know we just had Hanukkah, but do you have a specific, not terminal illness, oh, but addiction? Okay, that's fine. I feel like he was ill for years, okay, and that we were struggling with it, and so addiction would be the same kind of illness to me. It came into me as an illness for years, so that would make sense. Anything specific about the candles with him? Do you have a special candle that you light on his anniversary of his death? Something like that, because he's showing me these candles. My whole body is chilled, sweetheart. There's something about the candles. Anniversary of the death, we light the candles. He knows the candles, sweetheart. My whole body is paralyzed. So I love that. Okay, so that's in February that you do that. So he knows about the candles. He's like he was pushing the candles at me and showing. I knew it wasn't just Hanukkah candles. It was that it's a very significant family event, and He's there with you. Um, and on Friday nights, you light candles. Okay, so he knows all about the candles. The candles are a big part of his connecting to you. So when you do light those candles, in particular for his, that he's there. Okay, so on every Friday night, you light the candles, even beyond Hanukkah. So I don't know how to describe it any other way other than he knows you're lighting his candle. He knows, and how sweet is that? Um, uh, does anybody else? I mean, can I get like some hearts or something? I mean, Rivka has this beautiful thing that she connects with her son every week. Um, does everybody else love that, or is it just me? I mean, what a beautiful gift that that she shares this with her family. Um, I do feel, Rivka, also your mother. Um, is your mother passed? I feel a female, strong female, very determined female uh, woman. She's coming into me as very strong-willed. So I think it's your mother. Tell me if that's your mother, because um, she wants to hug you, is how I feel. So this whoever this woman is, I'm the names are difficult for me. The names must be Hebrew names. Um, is your mother she passed suddenly 3 years ago. Does your mother have an R name also? Like I want to say Ruth, but is there another R name other than your name? That's not her name. Okay, that's fine. But I do feel this mother presence. So her name is not Hebrew. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Rivka, I am so thrilled. Your son is so strong around you. Keep doing what you're doing. Okay, you just shared with all of us how every week you're able to. I feel so honored and so blessed to deliver that message, because you're able to communicate with your son every week through this ceremony that your family has established with lighting a candle. Okay. And your son was able to share with me the candle lighting, showing me the lighting of the candle, and that it was very important to him, and mention the candles. Don't drop the candles, just know that it was important. So your son knows that you do this every week with him and for all of your family. And what an incredible gift to know that he's there with you every time you light that candle, for him and all the family members. And it is a way for you guys to bring yourselves together. So I want to just cry because it's so beautiful. It's beyond beautiful in my world. So he has been gone for a long time, but he is with you every day. And his presence is very strong, and God has had other plans for him. God, is using him in other ways. So just know that. But thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing this experience with all of us. I think all of us can agree that uh, that message was incredible. So thank you. This is a hard job. I don't know about you guys, but being a medium is really hard sometimes. It's beautiful, but it's really emotional and it's very, sometimes I can't I've shared this with you before, that sometimes I just can't wrap my head around what I'm doing. Okay. It's just surreal to me and I do it for a living. So, but that was an incredible experience for me. Okay, so let's see. Let's pick a card. Okay, let's pick a card. That was a little emotional. I love you too, sweetheart. I love you too. Thank you for sharing your family with me. All right, let's pick a card. Who wants a card? Raise your hands. Let's get some hearts. Let's hit some sharing. Is everybody sharing me and telling all their friends about me? So that I can continue to do my work, so that I can continue to do this full time and help as many lives as I can possibly help. Okay. All right. Who needs a card? Let's see. Who's jumping out at me? All right. I'm seeing a lot of me's. That's good. All right. Let's see. I just saw somebody that jumped out at me. Where did you go? Okay, Stacey. Hi, Stacey. You jumped out at me. I had to go searching for you. Okay, Stacey, the first thing that's coming into me, and it's not bad, but the way it's coming into me is I want you to drop the worrying. And I'm not sure what that means. Okay. So I think that you're worrying about things that haven't happened yet, which you kind of create anxiety about things that you don't really need to be worrying about. So I want you to try to really reel it in, and I want you to only worry about things that you have that need to be worried about. I don't want you to worry about things that haven't happened yet. I know that's really hard. Okay. So I want you to practice staying in the present. Okay. There's something going on in your life that you're projecting and you're kind of anxious and you're causing yourself to have a high anxiety, is how I feel. So in order to get rid of those feelings, I want you to come backwards a little bit and I want you to just be in the present as best you can. Okay. Because then those worries will go away. But let's see if your card matches how I'm feeling. Okay. Nothing bad. It's just kind of an exercise of, how do I make you feel better? Okay, because you have such an incredible future ahead of you, but the anxiety is making me feel like I'm spinning my wheels. Okay, it's something that you work on daily. Okay, all right, and this is a lesson for everybody. I want you all to work on living in the present. We just had an amazing in the present moment. And for the 90 people in the room that were watching and listening, hopefully you felt it emotionally. Hopefully you were here with me and you went, wow. Okay. So, and that's what living in the present means. Living in the present means that we're actually feeling what's going on around us. Okay. So let's see what your card says, Stacey, because I think you're bright and I think that you have a lot of, it's coming in as ambition. You're very ambitious. So that's a good word. I like that. Okay. Uh-oh. So we have a devil card. That doesn't mean anything. Okay. It means that it's a significant change card. There's some cards in the deck. Doesn't mean anybody's going to die. It doesn't mean anything bad is going to happen to you. But it means that there's a significant change coming. Okay. So it could be a change in a career, a change in a job, a change in a relationship. So I do want you to be aware of that. But it is the sense of something is going to shift in your life in the near future, maybe within the next couple of months. All right. So I want you to be very aware of that. change is good. Change is always for the better. Okay. That God will not, He wants to keep you moving forward on your path. Okay. So we're going to keep our eyes open for what that change is. I don't want you to be scared by that card. I want you to live in the present. I see you as very hopeful and ambitious is was the word that came in. So maybe you're not in the right place. Maybe you're not in the right position at work, something like that. Maybe there's a better opportunity for you. So keep that open. But you're very bright. You're very, you're going to hit those goals. Okay. I just need you to have less anxiety. So, but you're doing great, honey. And thank you for joining me. And I'm hoping that that change that's coming is exciting. It always is. Everybody gets scared when they see that card. All right, let's see what else is going. Where's my Ann? I just saw my Ann. Hi, Annie. Hi, Annie. How are you, sweetheart? Let's see. Let's give Annie Annie a card. Let's see what's going on for Annie's card of the day. Okay. I have the Six of Swords. What's coming into me is the sense of moving away from something for some reason, either walking away from something or pushing something away from me. So maybe there's something in your life that you need to remove. Maybe there's something upsetting you that you need to, you're funny. Maybe there's something in your life that you need to move off your plate. Okay, that it's no longer benefiting you. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what that is, though. It keeps coming in, Annie, as remove it, remove it. So there's something, maybe we can talk outside of this, but I'm not quite sure how that's connecting to your life, but there's something that's bothering you and maybe you need to release it, walk away, get it out of you, get those feelings and emotions away from you is how it's coming in. So whatever it is, we're going to figure it out. And then you're going to feel better. So I feel so something's bothering you. We need to get it off your plate. Okay. So it's not really that wasn't a really fun reading for you, but I think in the long run, we'll get you there. I've done so many readings with you, so you know how I think. Spot on. It made sense to you. You're funny. That's perfect. I have no idea what I'm talking about. But if it made sense to you, that's all that matters. Are you kidding me? All right. Let's see what else is going on. You guys are fun. All right. All right. Let's see who else is jumping out at me. Yeah, we're all going to work on staying in the present, right? That's a really hard thing to do. Okay, so you need to retire, remove it from your plate. Okay, so you're still hanging on to that. Remove it, walk away. It's time. You're done. Disconnect. You're going to feel better. And it made sense to you. That's funny. All right, let's see. Staying in the present. So your New Year's resolution, Melinda is to stay in the present. That's a good one. What were your New Year words? My New Year word is joy, is to bring as much joy into my life as I can. Okay. I'm sorry. I think that there was somebody coming up behind me. I'm going to ask again if that was somebody that Okay, I have a Mark, M-A-R-K. I do feel like he's a brother of somebody, which unfortunately, my brother's name is Mark. This is not my brother. He is not passed. But if there's somebody in this room that has lost a brother, I feel like it's a brother. I definitely have a Mark. I feel like it's spelled M-A-R-K. So I do. This is a middle-aged man, maybe something like that. Maybe passed too soon, too young, possibly in his 40s, something like that. Tabitha, do you have a Mark, honey? Where I just heard you just said that's for you. Tabitha, do you have a brother named Mark? That's very definitely yours. Okay. Is this your brother, honey? This is a Mark. Yes, this is your brother. Okay. I definitely have a brother. Okay, sweetheart. Okay. The next thing that's happening is I don't usually get this impression of what I get impressions of what they look like, but for some reason he's sharing with me. He's not a brother, but it's him. Okay. All right. It came into me as brother. It came into me as brother. What's his relationship to you? And I want to know if anybody else in the room has a brother, because I did hear brother. The other thing that I'm feeling about this man, I felt mid 40s, and I'm also feeling facial hair. So if I feel like this man has a beard. That's how I'm describing him. Okay. A former boyfriend. Okay. Someone that you were very close to. Okay. Did he have, Tabitha, did he have facial hair? Because I do feel like this, I do feel like this man has facial hair. I also feel like this man died tragically, almost like a motorcycle accident or something like that. You made fun of him for his beard. Okay. How about the motorcycle? How about something tragic, an accident, motorcycle, anything with a bike, a motorcycle, or a car accident, even. Okay, so I do feel the beard. You're saying that's him. What about the 10 years? Anything? He died in a motorcycle accident? Okay. What about the 10 years? How long were you together, honey? I also want to know if this man had it was 10 years ago. Did Mark have a child, sweetheart? For some reason, I feel like a little girl around this man, and I don't know. Or do you have a little girl? Okay. You were together. You were together off and on through high school. Okay, that's fine. Do you have a little girl? There's something about a little girl. There's some kind of message about the little girl. I kind of feel like it's his daughter. Did he have a daughter? I feel like he wants to say hello to his daughter. I'm not quite sure why he's presented himself with the brother, but that's okay. I got the brother wrong. Okay, what's this say? Okay, the little girl. No, they weren't his. The little girl was his best friend's. He was her godfather, and okay. It's definitely this little girl is very important to him. There's something about the little girl. He misses her very much. He's watching over her. I really, in my heart, felt like it was almost his own child. So the little girl, second father to her. All right. So this little girl, whoever this little girl is, Mark is absolutely a guardian angel over her. Okay. Very much this feeling, I do want to tell you that very much this feeling of he's very grateful that your energy connected him. So he's sorry that he shocked you. He's sorry that he didn't mean to upset you, because I think that you were about ready to jump through the screen when I was saying as he was coming through. Okay, so he didn't mean to upset you or anybody else in this room. And he has he didn't have it. So she was the honorary princess. That's sweet. Okay. Yeah, he loves this little girl. He's watching over this little girl. He is absolutely her guardian angel. So no doubt in my mind. You were trying to push him through. Okay. Well, he came through. He came, and actually, I got caught off guard because my brother's name is Mark. So anytime I hear a name that's one of my immediate family members, I freak out because my brother, of course, is still with me, but like one of my child's names or, my ex-husband's name, something like that, I always freak out. All right. So what we have is, we have Mark, we have the 40s, we have the beard, we have the little girl, we have the motorcycle accident that he shared with me. So he was, we have a lot of things going on. He was killed suddenly and very tragically. He is absolutely still is absolutely still here. Okay. And he's very grateful that he connected with you. I do feel like this man was very spiritual. I do. I think his life was going really well in a lot of different areas of his life until this accident. So I'm not sure why he was called into the spirit world so soon, but he is working it from his side, basically, is how he's saying it. So, but he's got you covered. He's always got a flame for you, is how I feel. So, you guys were connected and very close, and I think he still carries that flame for you as much as you carry that flame for him. So that love, even in the spirit world, exists. So I'm very grateful that he came through for you, sweetheart, and thank you for sharing him with us. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to wrap everything up. Okay. Um, I want to thank everybody. I had a couple of really strong readings tonight. I want to thank everybody who shared their family members with me. I'm so grateful. I want to thank everybody who joined me tonight, everybody who shared. This is your last chance, share to win the half an hour free raffle. So thank you for doing that. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so blessed and so honored that you follow me, that you believe in me, and that you believe in something greater than ourselves, and that you're able to witness on an ongoing basis that there is a world beyond us, and that um, I've been blessed, and have been blessed with being able to connect to people that have passed in the spirit world, and that they are always with us, and they will deliver messages, and they do want to be heard. So I'm so honored that I'm able to do this at this stage in my life, because it is a gift, and um, I take it very seriously, and I'm very grateful. So I want to thank everybody, and I want you to enjoy the rest of your evening. If you want to have a private reading with me, please go to kathymamolenpsychicmedium.com. Please continue to follow me as I post lots of fun things during the week. Hopefully they inspire all of you. And I will see you guys all again next week, Monday night at 8 p.m. And have a great week, everybody. And I love you all. Good night.